You know what, actually? I dare you.
I dare right now.
I dare you. Call Mom. I dare you. Call Mom.
Mom.
I'm gonna call Mom.
Mom.
Call Mom. See what happens.
Mom.
She can't hear you. See what happens when you call her.
Are you loud?
See what happens when you call her. I'll get louder. Get louder and see what happens.
Evan, so nice to meet you. Thank you for
You
doing
too.
this.
Nice to meet you too.
Dude, like, so, I remember last year hearing about this show, The Bear, and it's going to do this thing in Chicago. And we're like, oh, okay. Like let's hopefully it does well. And like gangbusters. What was the ride like?
I mean, honestly, it was pretty wild. Like it was, we made something. We really believed in what we made. We felt
Yeah.
really good about it. But obviously, like, you have no idea anymore. There's so much stuff out there. Like you'd be insane to be like, oh, this is gonna hit. Everyone's gonna love this one. So like when people did start chirping up and really like this thing took off and it became a thing. Like it was incredibly it was very exciting.
With hype like that, when you go onto the set for the second season, do you have
Yeah.
that pressure?
Like don't screw it up.
Yeah.
Like we like garnered like a lot of good faith, and people are invested now, and you don't want to betray that.
Hey, listen, watching this second season, very different vibe.
I think the first season was a lot about like the end of something, tearing something down, and the new season is about making something. And I think before you have to make anything, there's some introspection. You have to go inside and say, what do I want to create? What do I want to make? So this season, I think, is a little bit more introspective, where people are like looking within themselves, and we get to see a little bit more. We go outside the restaurant, we get to see what everyone's life is like a little bit.
And I don't think this is giving anything away, but your character in this next season, Cousin, is obsessed with purpose. And I wonder if you've thought about your purpose and what that is for you.
Richie's searching, trying to figure out how he fits in this new restaurant, in this new world, in a place where he's lost his best friend and his wife. And I think it's a very common thing that we do, probably unconsciously, many times a day. It feels like a very real and understandable kind of a way to define yourself. And we're constantly trying to figure out how to define ourselves in a constantly changing world.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think my purpose changes every day.
Yeah, for sure.
Big fan of yours. All your work continues in this season. Congratulations to you, man.